You are listening to a True North Eager Beaver media podcast. The True North Eager Beaver podcasts are proudly brought to you by our founding sponsors, the Miss V Mysteries from Corvid Moon Publishing, your source for science fiction, fantasy, and cozy mysteries featuring a broad diversity of characters. CanadianTarot.com, your uniquely Canadian online eclectic tarot community and forum, and the Peppermaster, hot pepper sauces made from fresh farm ingredients to thrill your taste buds and expand your mind.
Well, good morning and hello, kids, and welcome to Season 3 and episode number 146 of the Daily Beaver Morning Show, Crier Media Network. Today, recording day is June 21st, 2023, and it looks like there will be some sun.
Oh, we've lost your audio feed there. I don't know what happened. Morning, folks. I'll see you. We're having some technical glitches this morning. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Every now and then we just keep losing Mr. Beaver's audio feed for some bizarre reason. I don't know what's going on. We did sound check, and it was good, and it dropped off, and it came back, and we went live. We could hear him, and now we're struggling again. So I don't know what's going on. He's got a good signal. Still can't hear you. Oh well, we'll work it through. We'll figure something out. I can babble for a bit while you can troubleshoot on your end. It is a gorgeous Wednesday in Canada's capital here. The sun is shining. It's going to be a high of about 32 degrees, I think. 30 or 32 degrees today. I'm not entirely sure. And, well, we want to thank our sponsors, the Peppermaster, the Miss V Mysteries from Corvid Moon Publishing, and, of course, CanadianTarot.com. All wonderful folks who have been with us from the very beginning have supported us before we even recorded our very first show. So last night, it's National Indigenous Peoples Day today, too. I did not know that. Thank you for letting us know. We try and keep on top of everything, but sometimes we do struggle a little bit here and there. It's Mr. Beaver's still working on his sound, so I'll continue to talk to you fine, beautiful folks first thing in the morning. He's going to jump in and out and see if we can get him back in a second or two. In the meantime, is my camera working properly? Let me just see here if I got it. Yeah, it's working. There we go. It's fixed. It's locked. It's loaded. I'm ready to go. We, last night, went to see Amanda Marshall at the National Arts Center here in downtown Ottawa, just up Elgin Street, just a few blocks from my apartment. And, well, it was a spectacular show. If you've never seen the woman perform live, you really must. It's worth your time, your effort. It's just something to see. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? You're very clear. You're crystal clear
Hello?
now. Yes, we can hear you. You are
All
back.
right. Yeah, an incredible lag.
Very much so. Yes, it's a long lag. You might need to turn your volume up just
All
a
right.
touch,
I
just a
don't know where
smidge.
you were because I couldn't hear a thing. So
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I was just talking about the Amanda Marshall show. You're going to have to open your volume a little bit more. You just got to tweak it up a
I
little bit
don't hear
more.
you.
I'll type you a message.
I didn't hear what you said at all. Sorry.
Volume, sir. You should be good to go. I was talking about Amanda Marshall.
I do know what is going on. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry. We'll get through it. So yes, we attended the Amanda Marshall show last night, and I shot a couple of quick video clips. Nothing, 20, 30-second clips here and there, so that we could have something to look at this morning. And because I don't want to spend an entire concert standing there with my phone looking like an idiot. So here is 32 seconds of the opening show from Amanda Marshall last night when she started with the song that in my mind is the one that brought her to brought her to my attention anyway. And this is my favorite song by her. It's still the one I think is highlights her voice in the best possible way. And let's roll with this, shall we? This is Amanda Marshall kicking off the show last night. And that's just a quick clip from last night's show of the amazing Amanda Marshall. It was a great show. 32 seconds of performance. Your sound is back, sir. Yep, we can hear you. We can hear you. You're good. I can hear you. Speak, sir. Alive. He can't hear me, it seems, and the messages don't seem to be going through. He's having a terrible connection.
Oh,
I think it might be time to. Yes. Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you.
no, it's the
You're loud and clear.
internet connection.
Yes, I know that. Yeah,
And
it's your connection.
it just never works for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with my internet service in Ottawa, but for some reason, can't. All right, I'm going to check.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't.
So Mr. Beaver's going to jump out because he's having too many tech issues. And your audio's gone again, it seems. Yeah.
There's literally
I can hear you.
nothing open on my computer except this.
I don't know what to say. Can you hear me? I don't think he can hear me. I don't think he can hear me, folks. You're loud and clear, though.
Yeah, but I can't hear you at all. You come.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, but So I'm just going to count because right now we're just doing an episode of us talking about tech.
Yeah. And we've lost him.
Doing an episode, so take the reins, please.
Yeah, we seem to have lost him altogether. Yeah. Maybe a reboot. Tell him to try rebooting. Try reboot, sir. Yes, Linda. Damn it, Trudeau. It's just a frustrating. What is this? Wednesday? This is Wednesday morning, and yeah, sometimes things take place that we have no control over. Technology can be, well, as you know, complex and complicated. We'll try rebooting a bunch of stuff, but in the meantime, I just wanted to tell you about the wonderful evening we had attending last night's show. It was a packed house. It wasn't a total sellout, but there was a very large crowd, a couple empty seats here and there. Some no shows. There were people who had purchased seats and I guess didn't make it out to the concert for whatever reason. And they missed out because she just knocked it out of the park from start to finish. Hasn't lost anything. Her voice is still as good today as it was the very first time you heard her. I mean, she tore the roof off the place last night, so I can't say enough about it. It was a spectacular show. Amanda turns 51 in August, and I mean, she doesn't look it. She still has that long mane of spectacular hair that I particularly love because, well, as you can see, I'm follically challenged. Take a blade to my dome. So yeah, and you know, Amanda Marshall pointed out something once a bunch of years ago when I was watching her in an interview. She said she's part of the Canada AM ladies, and I went, huh? The show, the television show, which is long since ended. No, Canada AM. Um, Anne Murray, Alana Miles, Alanis Morissette, and Amanda Marshall. Canada AM. Four massive singers, songwriters, performers, musical stars from Canada, and their initials are AM. So I thought that was kind of interesting. She pointed that out. So Amanda had been gone from the scene for a long time. I saw her back in 2017 live at the City Folk Fest here. And she put on a banger of a show that night and then kind of, went away to do some recording and work on the record she released in March. And then the global pandemic happened, so that kind of put everything on the back burner. Gave her a chance to do a little bit of tuning on her songs and songwriting, and she started the show with a cover. Well, no, sorry, her second song was a cover, I believe, from the new record. Um, I hope she cheats on you is what the name of the song is, and it talks about a bunch of different stuff. I am pretty tired this morning. I'm not going to lie. It's well, I was up late because I got home from the show and prepped for this morning's show and posted some stuff, and then just I was so wound up I couldn't sleep. Sometimes that's just what happens. You go and see a live performance from an artist that you admire and appreciate, and next thing you know, you're knocked flat on your butt. Okay, let's see. Mr. Grizzly's back. Can you hear me, sir? Mr. Grizzly. I'm Mr. Grizzly. Mr. Beaver's back. Can you hear me? I think not. See, I just typed out a message. He's seems to be frozen. Can't seem to respond. Is no sound. Yeah, we can't hear you. We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out later. Might be time for a new computer for the lodge. I don't know. You tell me. We'll figure that out later. We'll see you later, sir. You can't hear me, can you? No, you can't hear me. Which is a bummer because we really did want to talk about the show from last night, along with, a couple other things here and there, like, well, how Pierre Poliver is an ungrateful winner, a terrible winner. I don't know if any of you caught his bit. So Prime Minister comes out and congratulates the new Liberal MPs in the by-election, and then congratulates the new Conservative MPs that won their by-elections. And then, of course, what does Pierre come out and do? Yell and rant and rave about the Prime Minister being probably the worst human being on earth, according to him, and then congratulates the two MPs from that won their by-election, but then, of course, dumps all over the Prime Minister because the man's a rage farming asshole. That's all he is. He's got nothing but anger and spite, and he's just such a petty little a-hole. Trying to find, I had a clip of him. Where is it now? I'm going to have to find it in the search here. Type in his name and you come up with all these different parody versions of him. It's pretty bad. Where is that tweet he went? Oh, yeah, the other thing yesterday. I kind of dumped on him for it, too, because, quite frankly, I'm sick of his crap. Well, you know that. Everybody who watches this show knows that. Yesterday, he says, Conservatives stand ready to work with other parties to help set up a nonpartisan public inquiry into Beijing's interference. All the Prime Minister needs to do is call one. So my response to that was, Russia is a country. China is a country. The USA is a country. Beijing is a city. A city did not interfere in our election. Your party, however, did. Yesterday. I didn't get a response to that, which, gee, I can't possibly imagine why. Because I cited facts, and I pointed out that all he ever does is rage farm, and he has nothing. It's like he can't possibly show a second of gratitude for anything. He has to always be rage farming and complaining that the Prime Minister is founder of every ill in the country. And it just, I think his rhetoric is wearing thin on the only remaining conservatives in the party, because let's face it, they're all just reformers. They're not actual conservatives. They're not progressive. They're regressive. And the man has no party platform. He just really wants to blame somebody else for all of his ills. And, it's just disgusting. Sorry, I had a little glitch in my computer there for a minute. Well, folks, we had the intent to give you a good program this morning, but technically speaking, things went sideways, as they sometimes do. So we do apologize. We can't control everything. Might be time for some new equipment at the Ottawa Beaver Lodge, possibly. We'll have to check it out at some point in time. When that time will be, I don't know, because our lives, as you fine folks well know, we are ridiculously busy. He's distraught. He's distraught. Believe me, Mr. Beaver is distraught because he wants to be able to deliver a show for you beautiful people, and when we can't do that, it's troublesome to us. But don't worry, we'll get through it. We'll be back tomorrow with a proper show. In the meantime, I will give you one more video clip from Amanda's show last night, shot on my own phone. This was 20 seconds of a song where she absolutely tore the roof off again last night. I mean, they just finished. They renovated the National Arts Center just a few years ago, and Amanda Marshall kind of tore it down last night, but that's okay because it was well worth it. And the crowd was very enthusiastic. There were people bringing flowers to her on the stage. At one point, though, there was a strange moment where I wanted to get up and yell at somebody. I didn't, because I wasn't the center of attention. I didn't need to be the center of attention. I didn't want to distract from the show. But some older gentleman decided he could take it upon himself to leave his seat, walk all the way down the aisle to the very front row, and then stand in front of people and take pictures on his phone. And he did it for a good 5 or 6 minutes until finally an usher came to get him. And then ladies started marching down to dance to Birmingham in the encore. And I guess at one point the ushers were like, all right, enough of this. This people are just doing it now. There's nothing we can do. There's about 4 standing ovations last night, and she earned every one of them. This is Beautiful Goodbye from last night's performance. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did.
And it doesn't really matter how the time goes by, 'cause I still remember you and I, and that beautiful goodbye.
And that's all I shot. I don't, like I said, I don't want to spend a concert with my phone up shooting video because I just feel right about it to begin with. I go to a show to enjoy it and remember the experience from, trying to keep the memory alive. Sometimes I'll shoot a little bit of video, take a few pictures, and it was well worth it. We shared some stuff on the Twitter last night, and wow, it was just a wonderful evening altogether. Oh, one other note about Skippy and his supporters. They've lost their shit. Because former Prime Minister Brian Mulroney praises Justin Trudeau's leadership. He didn't make any mention of Pierre Poilievre, but he did say the noise coming out of Parliament Hill is not what we'll be remembered for. The Prime Minister will be remembered for his progressive policies that have improved the lives of many, many Canadians. So, another day, another rage farming incident from Skippy the Wonder Pigeon or Millhouse, the live action character of Millhouse. As I've come to refer to him from time to time because really that's all he is. He's a cartoon character in human form. And it's getting to the point where I have said time and time again, I don't think he's going to make it through this summer. I could be proven wrong. He might last a little bit longer than that, but in all honesty, I think he'll be gone before the end of this summer because all he ever does is piss people off, except for his ardent supporters. And the question becomes who will replace him? I thought Michelle Rumpel-Garner could have been a decent one, but she's gone off the rails again. She goes to, I don't know if it's, there's a lot of accusations that say it's because she's consuming distilled grape beverages, grape flavored wine. And I don't want to support that because I think, if there is a problem there, I don't know that there is, and I don't know that there isn't. But if there is a problem there, I don't want to pick on somebody for it. We all have our own crosses to bear, and if hers is that, I feel compassion for her. I feel empathy for her. I don't know if that's the case. I really don't. I hope it isn't. I hope she's, well, I don't know, maybe that would be a reasonable reason to understand why she's gone off the rails again. Could be. I don't know. Either way, if she has a problem, I hope she gets the help that she needs. I hope she can overcome it because I hate to see anybody suffer. But one of the other suggestions I had heard for a Conservative Party leader could be either Doug Ford or Jason Kenney, which, yeah, no. I mean, they're useful idiots and they won't rage farm. But it's not an improvement, really. What do you think? I don't think it's an improvement. I think it would be, I think it would actually destroy what's left of that party, and I'm kind of okay with that. So, well, time will tell, but I honestly do believe that Skippy will be gone before the end of the summer because he's got nothing. He's got nothing but rage and hate. He has nothing positive to say ever about anything unless it's himself. because he's a narcissist. And there will be some stories coming out about him over the next few days from our friend David Wallace. Just keep your eye on us. We'll follow up. We'll try and get David on as a guest soon. Douglas was fortunate. Mr. Beaver was fortunate enough to meet up with him yesterday by chance, by happenstance. They bumped into one another and had a conversation. And David has committed to coming on the show at some point in time. He said he'd be happy to appear, but he's got some bombshells that he'll be dropping this week, and it's going to be interesting to say the least. It's going to be interesting. What's up, Mr. Bleeks, Rastafari? Thanks for tuning in, man. Yeah, I've been a big Amanda Marshall fan since the very first time I saw her, and she is amazing. She puts on a great show, and I loved every second of it. Thanks for popping in, brother. Good to see you. I am going to make my way out of here because, as everybody knows, this is not a solo show. It's a team effort. It's a collaborative effort, and we don't have the back and forth when it's only one of us. So it's not quite the same. You know, we need each other to play off of and complement, and we can't do that on our own. So I got to get into the office. Today's a little short one. That's okay. Hopefully, we'll have the tech issues ironed out for tomorrow. Between now and then, you take care of yourselves. We'll thank our sponsors, the Misfit Mysteries from Corvid Moon Publishing, the Peppermaster, and CanadianTarot.com, who have been with us from the very beginning. Of course, if you want to donate to us, you can, by all means, just that little QR code right there, right above, right over there, right there. If you want to, you can scan that with your phone, and that will take you directly to our coffee page. That's ko-fi.com/eagerbeaver, where you can donate to us if you like what you hear and see, and we'll be happy to take donations, because we do work for tips, and it costs us money because we're going to have to get another computer, I think, for Mr. Beaver, and maybe upgrade his modem and router at the Ottawa Beaver Lodge so that we can do a proper show from there when he's in town. That, of course, the other QR code you see on your screen takes us to our True North Eager Beaver Media pod page. And there you can get our audio feeds as they are released live. In the meantime, my friends, stay safe, stay healthy. Find as much happiness as you can today. I know the world's a complicated and troublesome place, and some days it's difficult to find or smile. But remember, it is the first day of summer today, the summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year, which means the days start getting a little bit shorter from here on out. But it's okay, because we've got a whole lot of summer ahead of us. And I think the summer weather has finally arrived for good. It's currently 18 degrees in Canada's capital, and it's not going to be cooling down anytime soon. We are in for a bit of a heat wave, not a major one, but a bit of a heat wave over the next few days. So if you can get out there and enjoy the weather, wherever you are in this world, I hope you can do that. All right. We're going to pack it in just a second. As I bid you adieu, tell you to take care of yourselves. I did tell you to do that. And I need more coffee. I've only had one cup, and I haven't even gotten through it because I'm having to do all the talking this morning because I'm alone, and I don't like that. I don't like to be alone. It's more fun to do this with your partner. All right, folks, you take care. I know I certainly will. Have yourselves a wonderful day. We'll see you very soon.
You are listening to a True North Eager Beaver Media Podcast. The True North Eager Beaver podcasts are proudly brought to you by our founding sponsors, the Misfit Mysteries from Corvid Moon Publishing, your source for science fiction, fantasy, and cozy mysteries featuring a broad diversity of characters. CanadianTarot.com, your uniquely Canadian online eclectic tarot community and forum, and the Peppermaster, hot pepper sauces made from fresh farm ingredients to thrill your taste buds and expand your mind.
I'm just looking here. There's a book that was released in April of this year. The new book urges Ottawa to let the country's largest newspaper chain go bankrupt. The book is by Mark Edge, and it's called The Post-Media Effect. Interesting. We might have to check that out. All right, folks, take care. We'll see you later. Bye.